Hello and a very good afternoon to everyone. So just going to take a recap of what we've seen today so far. So in terms of data points, we did see the Department of Energy inventory numbers for the latest week. That showed a drawdown in the headline crude of 191,000 barrels. Gasoline also showing a drawdown of 1.72 million barrels. So we did see a bit of volatility in terms of crude prices. WTI crude futures did move up around 25 cents, however did come off these best levels. Actually have seen them settle in the red today along with Brent crude. Did see a little bit of widening in terms of the WTI Brent spread, and that's after the notable tightening that we saw yesterday. Now in terms of the fixed income markets, we've seen quite an aggressive move to the upside over the last couple of hours into the Treasury pit close. That partly on the back of the 10-year note auction we saw out of the US Treasury, which is coming pretty solidly. Bid to cover was ever so slightly lower than the previous, but still around the 3 mark. We also saw the yield stopping through the one issued by about 1.3 basis points. So with this, did aid moods to the upside in terms of the T-notes. Did pull off slightly on the back of profit taking, but again finishing pretty solidly in positive territory. Now, we have seen quite a few articles in the press over the last few hours. Notably, we have seen the Telegraph run a story that said that 800 million euros of bank deposits are being pulled from Greek banks. So we have had similar comments over the last couple of days, notably this morning, quite a few people talking about an increase in bank withdrawals in Greek banks ahead of the elections on Sunday. But this was noted again by the Telegraph, saying that they're pulling this out of cash and also wire transfers and actually putting it into US Treasuries and German bunds, despite the fact we have actually seen bunds come off quite a bit today, and yesterday they did finish down over 100 ticks on the session. Now as well, we've also seen a couple of stories from the Financial Times of London. So firstly, there was one saying that the UK Chancellor and Bank of England, they're going to announce a new strategy, that's to ease credit conditions. And that could come as early as tomorrow. They are actually due to give a talk at 7 o'clock London time tomorrow evening, so that'll be quite interesting and be worth paying attention to that for tomorrow's session, considering this article. And also we have seen an FT story that said that France are to push ECB to monitor the banking system within Europe, and the ESM shall be used to recapitalise banks. However, Holland did say this before he was actually elected as president, so it looked like he's sticking to his pre-election mandate by suggesting that. Now looking ahead to tomorrow's session, we do have US CPI numbers. We've also got the ECB monthly bulletins, so that'll be quite interesting to see if they echo the Draghi press conference that we saw. We've also got Italy. Interestingly, they're looking to raise between 2.75 and 4.5 billion euros in 3 taps. So one's on the run, and that's in the March 15 line, and then we've got 2 off the run, slightly longer dated lines. So that'll be quite interesting in the European session. Could cause a bit of a market reaction if that's not very well covered. But for the time being, that's enough from me. We'll have a look forward for you tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, have yourself a very pleasant evening.